Trump would not be the first commander-in-chief to be impeached if, in fact, that ever happens.
As a matter of fact, the first president resided here in the Tri-Cities region. Blake Lipton has more from Greenville.
Born in North Carolina in 1808, Andrew Johnson moved to Greenville in his teenage years, where his political career took off. He served as a Greenville politician and state legislator before earning a spot in the U.S. House and Senate.
It's the first and really only time where we're questioning on a national level what to do with presidential power and really where the status of Congress stands.
Only 6 weeks after becoming the Vice President of the United States for Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson became the 17th President of the United States.
Johnson is kind of picking up the pieces of a nation now split.
Emma Murphy with the Andrew Johnson National Historic Site says Johnson, a conservative Democrat, clashed with the Republican-controlled Congress over issues involving Reconstruction, including civil rights for freedmen. By mid-1867, members of Congress were calling for impeachment under the basis that Johnson violated the Tenure of Office Act. They quickly created 11 articles of impeachment.
It's basically having the U.S. military, so Union forces, not only occupy ex-Confederate states, turn them into almost territories to allow for the ballot box for the mid-year election and then for the long-term presidential election coming up in 1868 to allow African-American citizens that have now just been gained the right of citizenship to be able to vote.
Murphy calls it the soap opera of the era. The trial even required tickets for spectators to get in.
There are people in the bars around Washington, D.C. around a drink. Do you think President Johnson's going to be removed from office? I'll say 50-50. And they take bets. People are actually taking monetary bets on whether or not he'll be removed from office.
On February 24, 1868, Johnson became the first president ever to be impeached by the House of Representatives. However, the Senate failed to reach a two-thirds majority required to remove Johnson from office, and he was awarded acquittal, even though Republicans controlled a majority of the seats.
I think removing a president from office is a lot more difficult than Congress had originally thought.
That was Blake Lipton reporting. Now, following the impeachment trial and his presidency, Johnson faced difficulty getting back into office until he was chosen to be a Tennessee state senator in 1874.